Hey guys, so I know I haven't been on here in a really long time, but I decided, seeing today's Valentine's Day, that I really kind of want to capture what I was going to do for Valentine's Day tonight. So I'm just going to do my Valentine's Day eye look and face look, and that's it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been a really long time and I'm sorry, I've had a lot of stuff going on. But if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up and please remember to subscribe, and hopefully I'll be posting a lot more often. Thanks guys. But first, as always, I'm going to start with a paint pot and Painterly. And I'm going to start putting Painterly all over my eyelid. And this is just going to help the eyeshadow stay in place all night no matter what. It's not going to budge once you put this paint pot on. Okay, and now that that's applied, I'm going to apply this MAC shadow in Yogurt. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. This is just one from Sephora. And I'm going to apply that and just everywhere that I put that paint pot. That's just going to set that. It's a cream base and it's just going to set that. And we're going to end up using this shadow again in the eye to really brighten up the lid. But this is a more purpley white, like a more pearl white. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this MAC shadow in Quarry. And I'm just going to use this Morphe R38 brush, so it's just like a fluffy brush. And I'm going to just apply this all in my crease area. Just blend it in really well. Since we're going to be doing eyes right now, I figured I'd go ahead and zoom the camera in. But I'm just applying Quarry all over the lid. I'm going to take this other MAC shadow, and it is in Embark. And I'm going to just do kind of a cut crease in my crease area. I'm not really going to make it too sharp, but I'm using this Morphe M431 pencil brush. And I'm just going to start making my cut crease. And I like to pull my eye just a little bit. And that's going to give me the line that I want to follow. See how it already kind of winged it out? And don't worry, we are going to clean it up. All I'm doing is I'm just focusing that dark color right there in my crease. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and my color is Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to use this 228 brush, and it's just a little flat dome shape brush. And I'm going to get just a little bit of this concealer on kind of the tip of the brush. And I'm going to just start cleaning this up. Okay, and then that's kind of what it's going to look like when it's cleaned up. If you don't want it to go down so far, you can clean the top as well. And we are going to make it not as harsh because I really don't like how harsh it is. But I'm just going to do the same thing with this side. Okay, and then if you have any places where you might have put the concealer too far up, you can go back in with that brush and just kind of darken the area. And once you get the hang of just like cleaning it up, cut creases are super duper simple. Okay, so I have just kind of cleaned up my cut crease just a little bit. It looks a little funny right now, and it will. I'm just further cleaning up this line. I didn't really like how sharp it was out here. That's a little better for me. Okay, so blend that concealer in with everything else. If you got any stray lines, clean those up. And then just to darken up the cut crease, because you see it's still not really that dark. Just to darken up the cut crease, I am going to start going back in now with that Embark shadow and darken up the crease a good bit. And with that MAC 221 brush, I am going to use this little mini Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. And I'm going to use this dark purple shade, and I'm going to continue going in on my crease. But I'm going to kind of bring it a little higher. And this is just going to blend it really well. It's just kind of darkening it up. Don't blend down, blend more towards your brow bone, because if you blend down, it's just going to mess up how we cleaned up the cut crease. It's just going to kind of mess up what we already did. And if you want to just bring it a little further down, you can. It's just, this is what the purple should look like when you get done cleaning it up and deepening it. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Makeup Geek shadow in Creme Brulee. I just have the loose palettes. And I'm going to take our fluffy brush again. And just like we did with that dark purple shadow, I'm going to use this to blend those two, the Embark and that purple shadow together. And I'm just blending upward. That's just going to further blend those shadows and make them look a lot more smooth. And don't worry, we're going to clean up near the brow so it's not just going straight up into your brow bone. But this way your eyeshadow is just going to look really smooth. If you want your eye look to look really smooth, the key is just to use the more shadows and blend a lot. Blending is key. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like after you have used that color in Creme Brulee. And now I'm just going to use my fingers and go across my brow bone and wipe. And that is just going to take the color away from your brow bone so it's not as close. I love to use my fingers because they're free. I don't have to go buy any kind of little remover. I just use my finger. Take this matte color in Yogurt again. And I'm going to use that MAC 228 brush that we used with our concealer. And I'm going to pack that on the lid. Okay, so when I was packing that shadow and I noticed over here that I just kind of wanted to bring that dark purple down, so I'm going to go back in with the pencil brush and Embark. And I'm going to pull my eye again and just kind of bring it out a little more, down a little further. And go back in with Yogurt and clean it up because you want the edge to look sharp. Okay, so I packed that on my lid. Okay, so now I'm going to use a blush from the MAC Holiday Collection. And it is in At Dusk. It just looks like this, and it's pink. I don't think it's going to show that much color, but I'm going to pack it on my lid just to add a little more of that pink look since it is Valentine's Day. I'm going to take the Morphe R38 brush that we used to apply the crease color and things. And I'm going to further just, all I'm doing is blend. I'm not taking any excess shadows. I'm just blending everything out. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Sigma Winged Liner Brush. It is the E06, and I'm going to take the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner, and I'm going to do a winged liner. Okay, so of course my camera died on me, so I hope I have enough battery to finish this look. All I've done was I finished my eyeliner. My foundation, the foundation I use is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the color NC15. I also applied my concealer, which was the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair Neutral. Then I set my concealer with the MAC Emphasize Powder. I need more of it. And then I set my full face of foundation with the MAC Mineralized Powder, and my color is Light Plus. Okay, so now I'm going to use this bronzer. It's Too Faced and it is in Sun Bunny. And I'm just going to use this Morphe M527 brush. And I'm going to bronze my face. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this. It's a MAC blush in Harmony. And I'm going to use that for my contour color. And I'm just going to use the MAC 109 brush to apply that color. Okay, so I just contoured my cheeks, and I am going to contour a little bit of my nose just because the center of my face is so pale. So I'm just going to squeeze the brush like this and put it right there on the sides of my nose. Just like that, and then I'm just going to blend it out. That is how I contour my nose. I'll go across the front of it. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to use the Morphe E4 brush for blush, and I'm going to use this MAC blush in Mocha. This is my favorite blush, and it'll go well with the colors we use in our eyes. And now for highlighter, I'm going to use a color that was in the MAC Holiday palette. And it is the color Tutu, and it is a highlighter, and it just looked like this. It came in one of the packages. And to apply the highlighter, I'm going to use this Morphe M50 brush. I'm just gonna, this is my favorite highlighter right now. It literally, like, that's one rub. I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and my color is in Blonde. And I'm going to first just start by spooling out my eyebrows. Okay, and now I'm just going to use the MAC 208 brush to start filling in my brows. Okay, once they have their shape, they are done. Now I'm going to just do some mascara. Here, I'm going to kind of smoke out the bottom lash line with some of those purples that we used earlier. So I'm first going to start with Quarry and the pencil brush again, and it does still have some excess shadow from our crease, but that's okay because we're smudging anyways. And then I'm going to go in with Quarry and just go right on top, Embark. And I'm just going to go right on top of Quarry. And so there it is smoked out. You can bring it to your wing if you want to. And then I'm going to apply the bottom coat. Okay, so that's done, and now I'm just going to apply a lip. Okay, so the color lip I'm going to use is this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and it is in Catnip, and it is just so pretty. I feel like it is so Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to apply it. Okay, so sometimes liquid lipsticks can get a little messy, so I'm going to take my Shape Tape Concealer and that Sigma Flat Definer brush, and I'm just going to clean up where I need to clean up. Okay guys, and that is our finished look. We have a cut crease and a bold lip for Valentine's Day. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry that I haven't posted in so long, but I'm really excited to be filming again, and I hope that you like this tutorial. I hope that you will like this video, that you will give it a thumbs up, and also that you will subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.